Anansi, the clever spider, lives in a small village in West Africa. Anansi was known throughout the land for his wit and cunning. He loved to play tricks on the other animals and villagers, but deep down, he had a good heart. One day, Anansi had a rumor that there was a great pot of wisdom hidden in the forest. This pot held all the knowledge of the world, and whoever possessed it would be the wisest being alive. Anansi decided that he must have this pot for himself. Anansi set off into the dense forest, weaving his way through the tall trees and thick bushes. After many days of searching, he finally found the pot of wisdom hidden under a large baobab tree. Anansi was overjoyed and quickly took the pot back to his home. Once he was home, Anansi began to think, "If I keep this pot of wisdom to myself, I will be the wisest of all. But if others find out about it, they will want to share in its knowledge." So, Anansi decided to hide the pot where no one could find it. He looked around his home and saw a tall palm tree. "I will climb to the top of this tree and hide the pot there," he thought. Anansi tied the pot to his stomach with a strong vine and began to climb the tree. But the pot was heavy, and it made climbing difficult. As Anansi struggled to climb, his son, Kweku Tsin, saw him and asked, "Father, why are you climbing the tree with the pot tied to your stomach? Wouldn't it be easier to tie it to your back?" Anansi realized that his son was right. He had been so focused on keeping the wisdom to himself that he had not thought of the simplest solution. He untied the pot and strapped it to his back. Climbing the tree became much easier, and soon he reached the top. As Anansi sat at the top of the tree, he thought about what had just happened. "Even with all the wisdom in the world, I still needed help from my son to see the simplest solution," he mused. Perhaps wisdom is not meant to be hoarded but shared. With this realization, Anansi climbed down the tree and returned to the village with the pot of wisdom. He called all the villagers and animals together and shared the knowledge with everyone. From that day on, the village prospered, and Anansi was respected not just for his cleverness but for his generosity as well. And so, the tale of Anansi and the wisdom of the world was passed down through generations, teaching the importance of sharing knowledge and working together.